Okay, so we are on to Group E in our World Cup group by group analysis. And in Group E, we have a lot of people's firm favourites: Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Costa Rica. So it's a bit of a tough group. You'd expect Brazil to come through.
I mean, not tough for Brazil. I think for the other three guys, it's tough.
Yeah.
Brazil, 9 points. Minimum 9 points. Minimum 9. No, minimum 9 points.
That first game is always a bit...
this is Brazil we're talking about. And I think as well, I think Neymar will be starting as well.
Yeah.
I think Neymar will start. He come for a friendly unscathed the other day, innit? And played. He scored, didn't it? I think
he scored
a banging goal.
So
I think Brazil have locked that up first spot.
Easy.
I wouldn't sleep on teams like Switzerland because they have... No, you know why?
I will snooze for years.
You know why? Because they got previous in big games at the World Cup where they've nullified teams. Like teams obviously better than them. They've done it a few times in World Cups.
But this isn't the same Switzerland. Like that Switzerland of before that were really taught defensively. They're not the same before. Like a lot of those guys that played for them are not there anymore.
They don't have Senderos anymore. So
their main guy
is instantly better.
Their main guy Shaqiri, innit? That's their main outlet. That's what they got in my life.
Yeah, let's go through. We'll go through team by team. So since we're on Switzerland now, we'll start with Switzerland. They have
bottom. They'll come. Wait. No. So it's
Costa Rica, Switzerland, Serbia, and Brazil.
Yeah, bottom. Switzerland come.
Wow.
I'm sorry. Like because I used to live in Geneva, so no offense to my Swiss peeps out there. I'm sorry.
You know what? I think Double H might be right. I think Serbia will shock a few people with how well they'll play.
Serbia are good.
And Costa Rica, there's a bit of there's a bit of flair in there.
I'm pretty sure Switzerland finished top of their group, and it was a tough group. Didn't they drop hardly any points throughout the whole qualifying campaign?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they did.
But who was in their group?
Did they have Portugal?
I don't think they'll get embarrassed.
Portugal topped their group. Switzerland came second because Portugal got them in the last
game.
That's normal.
They're not going to get embarrassed or anything.
No.
I just think they'll probably just come third or fourth.
That's what I think as well. I think was it Serbia? I think will come second.
Yeah, I'm sure
Serbia. Switzerland versus Serbia for me. That's the big game.
Serbia.
I think it'll be between one of those two because Switzerland got a lot of talent. I know we know about Shaqiri in this country, but in the Bundesliga they got a lot of good players who play high level in the Bundesliga as well. Jan Sommer's probably one of the better goalkeepers in this competition. If you watch him from Mönchengladbach, he's a very good goalkeeper.
I don't. What's isn't the Wolfsburg? Is it the Wolfsburg keeper or the?
No, he's Belgian.
Oh, okay.
Castells, I think he is. But no, they've got some very good players, and I think they obviously got Granit Xhaka, so we all know about him.
Bad boy, Xhaka, bro. See some long-range missiles going into top row Z, bro. Like a homing missile from America.
He likes to give people souvenirs to take home with him.
Red shells.
So you think that Switzerland's team ethic will get them through?
Yeah, I think, and to go back on Xhaka, I did say it as a joke, but for Switzerland, he plays very well.
True.
But I do think they are a solid unit. They are a solid unit. The only area that would maybe is up front, I think they could do with that severity.
Yeah, they've got nothing. I'm not. They're not going to do nothing.
But right, so Switzerland star man, who are we going to go with?
It's got to be
Shaqiri. He's the one with that kind of X factor, I think, where he can open up a game and do something.
Shaqiri's very much one of those. I put him in a bracket with a Arnautovic. Not so much a Balotelli because he's got a bit more professionalism.
Come on. Balotelli is a high level.
No. I mean the mental thing. You can tell it's mental with Shaqiri. I feel like he would be at a Bayern Munich balling if he was just a bit more professional. He seems like maybe he's lazy. I don't know if he doesn't train as hard. Because you don't start where he did and go backwards in your career if it isn't your mental, not your ability, because you wouldn't have never started there if it wasn't for the ability.
I think
you know what I mean? So that's why I say it's...
No, for me, I think he is what he is. He's a guy that has flashes, but just doesn't have that extra level or something. Balotelli is a guy who, if he gets his mind right, he's one of the best strikers in the world.
He's not as good as Balotelli, but I mean, it's still a mental thing. It's still Arnautovic, another one, baller. But it's got to be something to do with his professionalism or whatever. Why? Because these guys would walk into any team if there was as consistent as Messi. Can you imagine Arnautovic or Balotelli with Messi's consistency? It would be ridiculous.
No, Balotelli would be... What I reckon, no way, Balotelli could be top 3 strikers if he was had his head right.
100%.
Because it turns to ability.
That's a big part of football.
No, it is. It's true. But it's talking about raw ability.
If Man United get him, that's a worry, you know.
Nah, let's not go down that road.
No.
You guys are saying Shaqiri. You're saying
I don't know.
Do not say Xhaka.
Like God, so like I can't pick anyone there. Maybe divine intervention is gonna there's no one there that stands out. Sorry, man. Like I don't know.
For me, I'm gonna say Jan Sommer. I think that he's gonna need, if he has a very good game against Brazil, they could get something out of that game.
I mean, Rodriguez is pretty good. That's
Rodriguez,
their left back.
Oh,
He's pretty
Ricardo
good.
Rodriguez.
They've got some good players.
I like
Zakaria is a
Rodriguez.
really good central midfielder, and I think he's going to have a big tournament. He is the engine room, the legs that Xhaka needs at Arsenal that we don't have. Zakaria is just up and down, up and down. He's been likened to Naby Keita in the past when he went to the Bundesliga in the summer. He was likened to Naby Keita. He's just an engine. So I think I'm going to say Jan Sommer. I think if he has a good tournament, then they go through the group. So we'll move on to. Let's do Costa Rica next. I'm saying not many of us know much about Costa Rica.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't even tell you.
Keylor Navas.
This is
Joel Campbell.
They got Joel
Campbell. Joel Campbell's
This is football heritage more than real knowledge, isn't it? Like,
But to be fair,
they're an established
they
very well.
surprised a lot of people in the last tournament.
Quarterfinals, man.
Yeah,
And
they won't do that again.
But
Like,
Joel Campbell
they've got that
normally-
flair, man. I'm telling you. Like,
Joe
they've got
Campbell
that.
normally does well for them, you know.
Yeah.
Like
Joe Campbell is way better than he looked at Arsenal. I tell you.
No,
that.
but he looked
He's
good.
way
Good
better.
at Arsenal.
He
with,
did.
like, just
Yeah,
before,
to be fair,
And
he
then
when
actually-
he had those injuries and he came
Your
in.
Champions
he
League
looked good,
run,
and
he
then
was actually a good part of that in the groups. I think it was
The guy can
year
play.
he played
The
with
guy
Ghana.
can play. The guy can
Yeah,
play.
he can
He's
play.
another
He
one
just,
as well. He's got the ability,
Wenger
you
just
know.
didn't like him. Wenger just didn't like
No,
him.
but you know, I don't know. We'll do who we think we can get through. All of you guys are saying Serbia, man. I respect them. I don't know Costa Rica. I think they can do. I think they can get sneak through, man.
Well, you think now? Do you think Costa Rica will get second ahead of Serbia?
They might. I'm just looking because we're just watching that documentary, and I'm just saying, okay, I'm not remembering some of those players because I don't know his name. There's that player that has the headband around him with the longish hair. They have some pretty skillful players, and if they can just bring their skill and their flair to Serbia, who are just a solid European team,
They are.
who knows what can happen?
Well, I think it would be wrong to write off Costa Rica, seeing what we've seen from them before in previous tournaments. But I'm going to write them off.
Okay.
I just think this group is a bit too. I think the teams of Switzerland and Serbia are too organised and just. They know what they need to do to win a game, and they will just strangle the life out of a team like Costa Rica, and then just pin them back and get goals, either set pieces or something. Do you know what I mean? Like that. Yeah. So let's quickly go through Starman. As far as we all know, Brian Ruiz as well. Brian Ruiz is still there.
That's the guy.
Yeah,
That's
he's
the
a
guy.
He
good-
can
he's a
do
good
bits,
baller.
because
He's a good
back
player.
in the Dutch league, he was doing bits. I remember we
he's
were
doing
linked
it.
to him
He's doing
like
it at
years
Sporting
ago.
Lisbon still.
He's
He's
doing it at
still
Sporting
playing.
Lisbon now.
He's
So
doing
yeah,
alright.
Brian Ruiz.
I'll
sorry.
still say it's probably Navas though.
Keylor Navas. Yeah.
I'll probably say that's the guy who I picked to be their star man.
No, I'm for me 100% Joel Campbell.
I think Joe Campbell.
thinks
Them
so.
two, wow.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Campbell. You know what it is? I haven't paid attention to the last 12 months of Campbell's career, so I'm not sure
I don't think anyone has.
what level he is. Do you know what I mean?
We don't blame
Is he
you,
coming in with form? Did he have any injuries? Like, I'm not quite sure.
So yeah, I'm gonna go with Joel Campbell as well, just to make it easy. We'll go on to Serbia. We'll leave Brazil to last. Serbia, their midfield is stacked. Firstly, when I looked at the squads, I was like, I didn't realise he was Serbian. There's so many of them in that midfield. The only problem is the top of the end of the pitch is a bit weak. They've only really got Mitrovic, Luka Jovic, who plays in the Bundesliga, but really and truly the midfield, Matic, Mihailovic, who's just down there, Miljevic, however you pronounce it.
Yeah, I think so.
Palace, Milinkovic-Savic.
Bad boy from Lazio.
Yeah.
But he is
So
serious,
they've got a lot of good players in the
Serious.
midfield area. Filip Kostic from Hamburg. But the team seems a bit lopsided,
Unbalanced,
a bit unbalanced. So, I mean, they're good, but are they good enough to go through the group? I mean, you seem to think they are.
Yeah, I think I think it's their midfield. I think they can protect that back four, and I think they can score goals. I think, as you said as well, up front they've already got Mitrovic, so you're not expecting the striker to bang in, I don't know, 4 or 5 goals in the tournament. But the Lazio guy, I can't even pronounce his name.
Milinkovic-Savic.
He is a Donny, and I'm telling you for now, he's got a shot in it. He can do
Yeah,
everything.
he's a bit
He can do everything.
all-rounder,
So I think their midfield is key for them, and I think it just might get them across the line to second place.
They're very organised.
Yeah.
They're renowned for that. And I think they'll
Solid
never...
team.
Oh, no.
They're
Like a solid European team.
They're all big dudes.
That's what I'm saying.
They might even give
Juggernauts.
Brazil a bit of problems.
And
You know
also,
what I mean?
like,
Maybe in that midfield area,
Mitrovic is also a very problematic striker.
Yeah.
Like, he's very physical, he's very tough, and so he knows how to walk down loans.
Old school number 9, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
But I don't know. But look, I mean, we'll get to where we go. But I just think that Serbia Costa Rica game is going to be very key. I think, but I just think with this Serbian team, as you said, striking wise, when it comes down to those little details, can they really get that 1-0, that key goal when it really matters? I don't know.
I think when you start going through the groups like this is when you really realise how tight some of these groups are.
I think this is a really tight group. Like this is a very tight, interesting
what I thought
group.
we was thinking about it now. So we're talking about. I'll tell you that one.
Even though I picked Brazil as my favourites, they might even still have a few rocky rides getting out this group with the 9. Like maybe they might even get the 9 points.
I don't think 9 points are a given.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
I think
I
the
don't think it's that
least they
simple.
get is 7, but I still think they'll get.
I mean, like if they don't get 9, then wait. I mean, what are you doing?
Yeah, but you won 9 points
yeah.
on Nigeria as well. So I mean,
We're
you're
allowed to.
Alright, so Serbia, key man for Serbia. We'll start with Drifty.
I'll say Savage. I'll say Savage. And I'm just going to go on the premise that if he wants that Man United move, he's going to be balling for it. He's going to be balling for it. Do you know what I mean? He knows he's in the shot window more than anyone. He's the hottest thing. He's like last year's Mbappe almost. Do you know what I mean? So he's going to be like, yeah, I want that move.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to go with Matic. I just think like him being, I think, overall the most experienced, best player and everything. I mean, how he plays in midfield. I think he'll have an important role in how Serbia really works and how they really operate. So, yeah, Matic for me.
I'm going in. What's the last brother name again? I'm name. I am tired.
Milinkovic
Milinkovic-Savic,
Yeah.
he is the guy. I'm telling you, like I can't even say his name properly. But the guy's serious. He's a serious donny. He can do everything. And he's been linked to, as you said, with a move to Man United. And I think...
Man United are on him.
And City, but it's like, they were like 100 million euros or something crazy like that.
Man U are on
Man
him.
United been on him.
He's
for
the
a
guy.
while.
He's the guy to look out for, I think, personally, for me.
I'm going to say Branislav Ivanovic.
Really?
Nah,
What?
nah,
I was going to say, bro.
I knew he was Ramsey.
I
been
was going to
finished.
say.
But that finished a long time ago. The man still sat in the cinema. The thing done.
To be fair though, this
Waiting
season...
for them extra credits.
You see that bicycle kick he scored this season?
Oh, did he?
Did anyone see the bicycle kick he scored this season though? That was a thing of beauty.
What, Ivanovic?
Yeah, did you not see that
He scored a
bicycle?
bicycle kick?
Yeah, check it out, YouTube it this season. Some point
he
during this
literally
season.
found that Infinity Gauntlet and pressed the time. Press the time to show these young whippersnappers.
Nah, he hit a beauty of a bicycle.
Did he injure himself?
Or a scissor kick. He celebrated.
Come off.
Now, for me, I'm gonna go with Matic as well, because I think his experience in the middle of the park with the rest of them players in there can really dictate the way the game goes for Serbia.
It'll be important, no doubt.
But also
Yeah.
Mitrovic as well. If he's doing the lone front man bit, he's gonna be
others into
massive
play
for
in
them
it,
as
yeah.
well, trying to bring the others in. So we're down to Brazil. Obviously, there's so many different things that we could talk about with Brazil. The first place to start has to be obviously Neymar. He is the
He's the
golden
key.
Do you know
child.
what worries
He's-
me about Neymar though? A lot of people will say that he's fresh because he missed a lot of the season. I worry he'll run out of steam because he doesn't have the match fitness.
Oh, no, it's just key.
You know what I mean? Especially when you're playing every 3 or 4 days. When you've had what was his official timeout? 4 months, right?
But to be fair, he didn't really play in France this season, has he?
True.
He's
No,
not-
But that might even be
He's been
even
playing
worse
at
then.
60%
Isn't it?
the whole
No, I
season.
think he
How
missed
do you
like...
how do you play every
months? I
4
think he
days
missed,
when
like-
you've had no real match
He
fitness
missed,
for
like,
months?
Yeah,
He
but
missed
that's
like
what,
2
he's been
months of the
training the
season.
whole season. Have you not seen what he's been doing? The whole season's been one long training session.
Oh, no.
That's all I'm worried
Listen,
about.
Neymar's missed, I think it was about 2 months, yeah? Bro,
No, it was January,
It was longer than
February,
that.
March,
Was it?
April.
He missed a
Was
lot.
it 4 months?
He missed
Yeah.
about 4 months.
I thought it was 2 months.
Nah,
No, sorry, 3 months.
3-4 months, something
Oh,
like
no,
that.
so was he injured in March?
It was no.
No, he got injured
That's
in
what I thought. Are
January.
you sure?
Either way, he's missed a lot of football.
Alright, but we're talking about Neymar. Now, I get what you're saying about the match fitness. That's the only thing. But I think Brazil will be smart. I think if they can get winning games early and whatnot, they'll take him off after like 60, 70 minutes. You know what I'm saying? They've got the squad this time. As we were saying before, like, it's not like Brazil necessarily need Neymar to get through the group. They need Neymar to win the tournament.
Yeah.
And that's when I feel
yeah.
that Neymar will... They can give him a bit of a breather. They won't be so over-reliant on him, I don't think.
No, because like Neymar is needed for Brazil to win the World Cup. They have
100%.
They have a 0% chance of winning without him.
That's what I think as well.
You know.
I totally disagree.
One other aspect of Brazil that many people haven't talked about is defensively they're solid. Like I think I saw a stat the other day. They've conceded 1 goal. They've not conceded more than 1 goal since what's his name, the manager
Tite.
since
Yeah,
he took
yeah,
over.
Tite, yeah.
I think they've only conceded 9 goals in his whole
Yeah, look,
time.
man, like Felipe Luis, you've got Thiago Silva still in there.
So they've got very solid defence and they've got 2 solid goalkeepers.
They've got the best goalkeeper options in the tournament.
For sure.
So,
I think
from
so,
front to
as
back,
a
this
duo.
Brazil squad is stacked.
No, it is, bro.
But do they have that dude? Like, I mean, I know you give me all the names and everything, but do they have the dude with that killer instinct? That's what I'm looking for.
Well, I think you've seen what
do.
Firmino has done this
Hold
season.
on. So you're not saying...
I think Neymar's got that instinct.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
so let's cut you, bro. They got Jesus and they got my boy Bobby. Bobby,
Are you
listen,
gonna
Firmino.
So, because you're saying you're gonna put them in the same category as Romario, as Bebeto, as
No.
Rivaldo.
Yeah, but
We're not saying that.
They
We
don't
can't-
have to be those guys.
They have to, guys. They just
to
got to
be
put the
able
ball
to
in the
do
back of the
this.
net, and I think those two are more than capable, personally.
They've got every tool in the box.
Plus,
in that
you've
squad.
even got the trickery of Costa. You've got the
Costa.
professionalism of Willian and the directness of Willian.
Yeah.
You've got the flair of Coutinho, and people can hate on him all you want. The boy is a baller.
Yeah, of course. Continue.
And then
Yeah.
obviously,
No
like
one
you
hates
said,
him anymore.
like you said, you've got the industry of Bobby, and you like. Do you know what? People are like, all Jesus is a goal scorer. I'm sorry, last time I checked, that's the best thing you should be. Do you know what I mean? Like,
he
so,
scores
like,
goals.
Bro,
don't
Jesus
sleep
is
on
a
Jesus.
street fighter as well. He's a street fighter.
Don't
bro.
sleep on Jesus. Like, I feel like people are forgetting because City have moulded him to just be a goal getter. They're forgetting the boy's got techers.
Yeah.
Like when he first came, Pep just said, "Calm down, we don't need all that. I just want you to put the ball in it."
Yeah.
But when he goes for Brazil, them man will be like, "No, do it. If you want to do that, do it." He's
Sure,
got
he plays more
techers.
expansive.
Listen, Jesus, I'm telling you, that Brazil team, Neymar is the X factor, no doubt. If Neymar goes out, they won't limp like they did 4 years ago. They've got
True. I'll give you that,
plenty
I'll give you that,
people
I'll give you
now
that.
who can get them. And you see that midfield? I'm sorry, Fernandinho and Casemiro is solid.
Solid.
They're
It's
locking up
solid.
shop. Yeah. They're locking up shop.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm gonna say now when it comes to who's gonna be their star man. How do we? I mean, most people would say Neymar.
Neymar's
I've got a
obvious
name
one,
for
but
you.
This is what I'm thinking.
I mean, there's this guy called, I'm not sure whether you guys know him, called Renato Augusto.
Yeah.
So basically, because he played in the Olympics, and I think this is their key man, because he's like that midfielder who holds everything together and brings it forward. And I think when he's seeking, you're like, nah, that's their guy that really gives them that solid base to really go forward and also defend as well. So I think he's going to be their key. Look, Brazil have dudes, man, but I don't know what it is. Something just tells me that
You've still got the Germany game in your mind, and it's corrupting your thought process. You're like, who loses 7-1 at home? Like, I think that's what it is.
No. Let's be real. That's a that's like PTSD, man. No. You can laugh all you want. You can laugh all you want, man. But like, that takes like decades to get over. And I think that could take like another 30 years for them to get over that. Like, that's his PTSD. That's
At
going to
least
do
they
that.
got David Luiz playing for them.
Yeah.
That hope no. Luckily, man. Luckily,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
All right.
I don't know, man.
So Matt, you're your star man for Brazil.
Neymar. Straight.
Neymar.
Let me think
Simple. All right, 50.
Neymar is the obvious one, but I feel like Jesus might just be that guy for them this time, you know? Like, I've just got a feeling.
Yeah.
Not even necessarily the flair of it all, just those goals. You know, when it's like that winning goal, that goal we need. I could see Jesus coming at this tournament with anywhere between 5 to 10 goals. I really can.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
5
10
to
goals.
10.
Yeah,
10.
No,
Wow.
between 5 to 10. Like, I'm being, because I feel like Brazil are going to go the whole way. And I feel like every round, Jesus will score. Like, I just got
you
a
want to
feeling.
go bookies and put some money in that.
Yeah, for real, bro.
I feel like he's at least going to come out the group with 4 goals.
some
I
money
feel,
in
do you
that.
know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
Neymar's the obvious one, but Jesus, man. I think Jesus is going to
I'm
be
going
on
to
it.
have to go with Neymar. I think Neymar is going to light this tournament up.
Light up.
Wow.
I think this is Neymar's tournament. Personally, I think
so.
after
I
the
didn't
big
put it-
move-
put a little
No,
pressure
but
on him, man.
no, after the big move to get out of Messi's shadow and blah blah, and the World Cup comes along, this guy's the
No.
This
As
is
I
my
said,
stage.
I want him to deliver.
Yeah.
I want Neymar to deliver because I want him to show.
That's what's going to
That's
happen.
what I'm
So,
saying, yeah.
But
now
I'm
we
not-
need to
okay, sorry.
Now we need to just do our standings. How do we think the group is going to finish? We'll start with Double H.
Brazil 9 points. Costa Rica 7 points. They'll finish in second. Serbia third, and Switzerland last.
Wow. All right, Drifty.
I'm not going to say the points I think they'll get because I don't want to try and do that quick maths.
Yeah, me neither, man.
But I do believe Serbia will probably come second, Brazil top. I got a feeling. I think they'll have too much for the other two. I wouldn't be surprised if Costa Rica go on a mad one though. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
But I think Brazil, Serbia.
Brazil, Serbia. Okay. Matt.
I think Brazil got too much of the opposition. I'm going Brazil first, And I think Serbia, because they're so sturdy. And then it's, I don't know, out of Costa Rica and Switzerland. Maybe Costa Rica because of the flair that they might have. A bit more than Switzerland, I don't know. But I just think, yeah, Brazil are going to take it. I can't see Brazil like not coming top. And I think Serbia, yeah, is second.
So I'm the only one who has any faith in Switzerland, yeah? I think it's going to be Brazil.
It's because you love Granit Xhaka, man.
It's nothing to do with Granit Xhaka. It's despite Granit Xhaka, if anything. I'm going to say Brazil, Switzerland, Serbia, Costa Rica in that order.
Wow.
In that order. I think Costa Rica will finish bottom of that group.
I think this is one of the first groups we could safely say there won't be a shock whichever way it happens, though. I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, unless Brazil went out.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to lie, the man don't look a day older than I last remember him. Wow. Man, I need to eat whatever he eats.
Alright, I wasn't going to say what I was just about to say.
I know he's going to say. I know he's going to.